Monday night. Thanks for being with us here. We've got the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Now here's Curry. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Pass to Green. Here's Pippen. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Barnes. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front.
Here's Curry, driving inside. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Barnes a screen. Pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles. Smartly setting up another guy.
Now Sarr. Back to Pippen. On the take. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And so here is Toronto. Chicago making their last shot. Outside for Dort. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Sarr misses. The Raptors with a lead. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Left side Robinson. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 5. The steal. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Curry from deep three-point land. Misses the 3. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. Oh, wow! Oh, my goodness! Using his superb court vision, Green is able to routinely find his open teammate.
And the Bulls, with one playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
Yeah, talk about a guy who made himself into a solid three-point shooter. Lou Dort.
Pass to Sarr. Back to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And it's Green missing. Toronto trailing. Now Curry. Guarded by Sarr. Oh, sweet move. And that one's good.
A skillful shot by Curry. He makes the short-range floater look effortless.
Here's Pippen. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. The three from Curry. Drops in the three. Curry's got 5 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Pippen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Dort outside. Back to Curry. Lets it go. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Curry's got his third basket on the night right there.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Back to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And we think of Curry as a shooter first, but they're reminding us how good a passer he is.
Pippen outside. And it's Green on the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball four.
Curry from deep three-point land. And it's Chicago with a board. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pippen. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. He's got 11.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And up the court come the Bulls on the break.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Ingram. Sinks the 15-footer.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Chicago ahead, leading by just 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Clock at 6. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
And Jalen Smith earns his keep here in the NBA as a great utility big man.
Well, he sure does, B.A. Look, if you need size out there, Smith is your guy. He knows his role, and he works hard, pulls down rebounds, and he offers a little bit of floor spacing as well.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Now here's McCollum. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called for. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Pass to Adams. Hachimura left side. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5.
Well, he's a true combo guard. McCollum is trusted to run this offense. Great pass.
Pass to Bain. Back to Alexander Walker. Hachimura outside. 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. The Raptors with a lead. And here's Ingram. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Can't cash it in from close range. On the wing, Alexander Walker. McCollum pulls it in. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Brian, back to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Ingram on the wing. Driving to the basket. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, Ingram's movement can cause a lot of problems.
Bain with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Bain, no good. Toronto leading by 4. Inside. Murray Boyles.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now Alexander Walker. They need this. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. I wonder, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, VA. You can teach solid, fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Good on the second one. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Ingram. Pass to Murray Boyles. From the arc. Hachimura with a rebound. The Bulls trail by 7. And it's Vanderbilt off the drive. Outside, Alexander Walker. Adams a screen. Shoots. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Fader on the way. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
And it's good for 2. And now just a 3-point Toronto lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Down low. Here's Edwards. And he lays it up and in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
There's a minute 59 left to play in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes. Alexander Walker's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running. Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
The Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Adams. Back to Alexander Walker. Here comes Toronto on the push. Dort for three. Unable to get that one. So it's Chicago now. Outside Bane. 1:16 left in the first half of this game.
Not settling for a jump shot. Bane right at the rim.
Here's Curry. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Back to Pippen. Three-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. Curry looking it over. Jacks up a three. The shot no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Good. Pippen's got 15 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Curry. It's Dort on the wing. Right side Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with a baseline jumper.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Got it up. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Raptors out in front. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Chicago trailing here. Here's Heinrich. Green for three. The rebound by Murray. It's Barnes on the wing. Barnes drives. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yes, so much athleticism. Barnes explodes off the floor for the big jam.
Pass to Sarr. Pippen right side. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And so Curry will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a three-point game. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, that one stinks. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
About a minute played here in the second half. Pippen outside. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Pippen with it. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
On the wing, Curry. Chicago with a rebound. Sarr down low. Pass to Heinrich. From the wing. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
And here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, and the way Curry always finds the open man is impressive.
Pippen right side. Green for 3. The rebound by Murray.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
And here's Curry for 3. Curry splashing one down from 3.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. On the wing, Murray. Outside Barnes. Rebounded by Green. The Bulls trail by 6. And he commits the intentional foul. Second personal foul. First game foul. Substitution. Pass to Sarr. And he goes in for the dunk.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
It's Barnes on the wing. Dort outside. Ingram on the wing. Give him 8 points now. Count it.
Well, Ingram's very efficient when he gets the ball that close to the basket.
Pippen right side. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pippen.
On the defensive end, much more energy and effort since halftime. They're making their opponents work for every look. Great job by this coaching staff.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Guys?
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Ingram double team. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. On defense, the Bulls. They trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Murray Boyles. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
To the middle. Here's Ingram. And it's in there. 15 points for Brandon Ingram.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
The putback. Hachimura outside. Chicago passing it around. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Knocks down the triple. Alexander Walker's got 12.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Raptors lead by 3. McCollum right side. Barnes no good. And here's Chicago. Here's Alexander Walker.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Barnes drills the triple.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And the layup falls. Alexander Walker's got 9 points now in the second half. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Raptors up. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively. 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. To take the lead, hits the trifecta. Alexander Walker's got 12 points in just the second half. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Outside Ingram. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Sarr.
Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40, because he just does it within the flow of the game.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Pippen right side. Pass to Sarr. Clock at 6. To the inside. It's stolen by Ingram. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Outside Curry. Now Barnes. Here he goes.
Oh, sweet move. Yeah, the intensity behind the drive. Barnes was not going to be stopped.
Sarr a screen. Here's Pippen. Here's Alexander. Walker. Another three for Chicago. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Gets the three ball to go.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Lou Dort picks one up. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Green.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Barnes comes with a double team. And finished off by Sarr.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Ingram. Will it go? Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Well, when Ingram gets it going like this, he's a very hard man to defend.
Pass to Green. Back to Pippen. Launches it from deep. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Pippen's got 10 points in just the second half. Dort, left side. Launches it. It's not going to go for him.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Outside Bane. Back to Sarr. To the paint. Here's Green. Rebound Toronto. Ingram on the wing. And that's an intentional foul.
Oh my.
那手，你看一手 double dub，每个change the pace，你看鞋底滑不滑？